All right, what's going on? Let's see, just changes, things I've got going now. I did a little bit more rock scrubbing with the toothbrush to get some more of the brown algae off. Like you can see, I still have a good bit of that. So the brown algae detritus stage, I haven't cleared that yet. Let's see what else. The main thing is that I spent some time on today is I do now have the automatic water change system going, and basically I'm using let me open the cabinet here, just using the Neptune dose for that. I have two of those, and I have one of them dosing Kalkwasser right now, and that one wasn't being used because that one used to do my 2-part dosing. So I now have that doing my automatic water change. So far so good. This is the first day that it's run. I'm going to kind of monitor it and see how it goes. I've never set up an automatic water change system. I looked into getting like the Ecotech Marine Versas. I also looked at the Kamoa. I'm not, now that I've really had the dose pumps or whatever, I've had them for, one of them for 2 years and one of them a little less. I don't love them. They're loud. I also noticed that if you're trying to push or pull water a distance, some of it, I think it kind of creates a siphon and some of it kind of goes back through. So even on my Kalkwasser, since I have my freshwater reservoir under the house that it's pulling from, it'll create like a back siphon and it'll pull water back through it. So I had to put a check valve in line. So I don't love the dose for some things. I mean, I think some things is good. So I was looking at other options, but I started looking at, I would be spending a bunch of money, if I got the Versas or another setup, at least $500 or $600. So I was like, well, I already have this, so let me just use it. So anyway, I've got it set up right now. I'm not sure. Let me show you the container I'm using. Or I'll go over and show you in 1 second. I was going to put a container under the house to pull water from. And, doing that, I would have to bucket or use containers to get the salt water to that to refill it. So then I was looking at my water mixing station, and it's just so far away in the basement. I didn't really want to try pulling water from that distance and then, modifying the plumbing to get that line in there. And not even knowing if I'm going to continue using this. This is kind of a trial to see how it goes. I don't know if it's fully going to replace like water changes for me, or if I might run into any issues, and move away from it. So I don't know yet. This is just a trial or test, and I'll see how things go. So in order to do this test, I decided the best method would be to put just a smaller container in here near the tank that I could just, I'm still having to bucket salt water, but I have it basically set up the amount of water changing it's doing. I can keep up with it, fairly easy, and only have to fill up the container once a week. So let me show you what I've got. That's put over behind my air filter. Excuse me, I kind of have some sinus issues going on. I got this from saltwateraquarium.com. I think it was made by CWT, but I guess recently, I don't know if they were bought out or what. I think now it's called Turbo. But I like it because the side walls of this are dark or tinted, so no light will go through, and the front and back are clear so you can see through it that way. Pretty cool container. I like it. It's got a big opening to fill it. It's got a place right there to put the lines, and then it also has a little piece right here that is oval shaped, designed for that new piece that you can get by Neptune that goes in there to measure the water level. So anyway, that's what I have going on. This holds 10 gallons. So what I did, basically if you look at 10 gallons of water and over 7 days, it's what, like about 1.4 gallons or whatever. So I have the water change system, or the dose, doing 1.3 gallons per day. So I should be able to, with the 10 gallon reservoir, I should only have to refill it once a week. And then the hesitation, I guess, or the part that I may be concerned about, maybe not, I was doing 20% every 2 weeks. So 20%, of 100 gallons, if you need to do 20 gallons. And now if I'm doing 1.3 gallons per day, then it's not going to equal the 20 gallons over the 2 weeks. But it's coming close, so we'll just, like I said, this is a test and we'll have to see how everything goes. But anyway, let me know if you have any questions about that stuff. That's what I've been working on today. I have the waste line run under the house and then through the crawl space, and then outside I had to drill a hole through the brick and through the mortar, and run the line outside. So I just kind of have it hanging outside right now at my flower beds. Not sure if the saltwater waste coming out there all the time will create any issues or not. I don't know if that'll kill plants or anything, so I'll figure that one out as well, but we'll see. Like I said, this is a test, and if I find any issues, then I'll either kind of do some modifications to how I'm doing it, or if I like it and everything's working out, then ultimately I would like some kind of larger storage container to put the fresh salt water, so that I'm not having to add to it every week. The reason for that is I need this tank to pretty much be completely sustainable for just over a week for when I travel. So, have automatic feeders, and everything else is pretty much automated. I have it so, for the most part, the tank should be fine for really 2 weeks, other than this water change thing now. So if I can get it to where I can have 2 weeks worth, or a week and a half of fresh salt water in there for it to automatically do its water changes, then that would be more ideal for me. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, kind of rambling again. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about it.